last night on MasterChef Australia.
This is the day where I get to cook for my life.
3 chefs fought for their place in the competition.
Michelle, I'm sorry, you're out.
Tonight, Julia goes head-to-head in a celebrity cook-off.
We reckon you've got a bit of a chance today.
Will the amateur have what it takes to beat the pro at his own signature dish?
If you do one thing wrong, the whole thing falls apart.
Anything could happen. Maybe she could knock off this impossible challenge that they put us on.
I'm not sure how it's going to go.
At stake, the chance to fast-track to the final week of the competition.
Line ball, really, line ball.
I'm incredibly excited. I've won the Invention Challenge and now I have to cook off against one of Australia's celebrity chefs.
Julia's really nervous. She was really nervous last night. Yeah, killer.
Pretty intimidating situation to stand up and cook against a chef. I think Julia's going to have a really good go at cooking against a celebrity chef. She's got a really good palate from all reports by the judges, so, you know, I think she's got a shot.
It's pretty exciting putting this on for the first time. You know, not many people have got to do it, so it feels pretty special.
You have 1 hour to prepare and cook the best Chinese-style dish that you possibly can. Okay, Julia, what are you cooking?
I'm making mushroom and vegetable dumplings.
Absolutely, A1 cracking dish, well done. That winner is Julia.
Now, in a couple of days, you'll be back here to test your skills against one of the country's finest chefs.
That's really scary, but so exciting. I just quit my job. It was a great job and I really liked it, but I had this real passion for food and this sort of real desire to get into that industry. I'm so scared, but we'll see what happens. We pull up at MasterChef Kitchen. I step out. It's a crazy, intense feeling. I have no idea what to expect and I have no idea who the chef is.
Go, Julia!
The judges and Sarah are there to meet me and basically tell me what my day is going to hold. So I'm not sure how it's going to go.
Welcome, Julia. Today is your big day. It's your moment in the spotlight as you tackle the toughest challenge in this competition. Today, you'll be cooking off against one of Australia's top chefs. If you win today's challenge, you will sail through to the finals, bypassing the challenges that could run you the risk of elimination. This puts you in an incredible position.
Julia, this is your chance to shine. So, how does it feel?
It's really crazy exciting. I was so nervous last night and this morning, but now I'm sort of getting into it and I'm really pumped.
We reckon you've got a bit of a chance today. And the reason for that is because you have a fantastic palate. You have the sort of palate that a lot of chefs dream about having. So play to your strengths, use your mouth, taste, 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 and who knows, you may be going straight through to the finals. Good luck, Julia.
Thank you.
You're going head-to-head today with one of Australia's most famous and talented chefs. At just 13 years of age, he started his career and he went on to build the award-winning Hugo's bar and restaurant empire. Please welcome to the kitchen, Chef Peter Evans.
I'm really excited because, you know, I like what he does. I've got one of his books, so I'm looking forward to talking to him.
I think everyone's pretty excited. We've got all these books scattered around the house, so we're all familiar with him and his cooking.
Peter, how are you?
Hey, mate.
George.
You good?
You don't have to. You want a hug, don't you?
Yeah. Just remember the next time in your restaurant.
My name is Pete Evans. I'm the owner and chef of the Pantry in Melbourne, Hugo's Bar Pizza in King's Cross, Hugo's Lounge, Hugo's Manly. We actually need 5 tables plus the mystery table. To be successful as a chef or any part of this food industry, you need more than passion. You need dedication, you need hard work, you need sacrifice. When I chose the path of food, it was really a life choice.
Peter, as our special guest, you get to choose the dish that yourself and Julia will be cooking today. What will that dish be?
We've got a tea-smoked duck breast with a ravioli of water chestnut, pear and duck liver with a blood orange sauce, a little bit of spinach and some crispy fried ginger. How does that sound?
Complicated.
What a great dish. Tea smoking, a classic S01 technique, easy to do in the wok, but very, very dangerous if you get it too smoky, because it's going to dominate the flavour of everything.
So, we have to leave you to cook now, so that we don't know who's cooked which dish. Good luck, Julia.
Thank you.
Good luck, Pete.
Thanks, Matt.
Julia, to even out the playing field a little, we're going to show you the dish that Peter's chosen.
What I like to call this dish is the Asian version of a duck à l'orange. What do you think?
It looks beautiful.
It's a challenging dish. I mean, if you do one thing wrong, the whole thing falls apart. It does. Whether it be the ravioli falling apart or the sauce over-caramelising, then you burn it or it becomes too bitter, or you don't smoke the duck enough. There are so many components that can go wrong. You really want the duck to be pink but cooked through, otherwise it'll be a horrible thing to eat.
It's beautiful. The textures are fantastic. The crunch inside the ravioli, it's beautiful. And the duck is really nice and smooth. I've never cooked anything like this dish before, so it could be a bit of a struggle for me to get it all together and make it as good as I can possibly make it.
Julia, you'll get a 30-minute head start on Pete. Good luck to both of you. Your time starts now.
The whole balcony is filled with everyone else in the competition and they're staring down. I'm scared about making a fool of myself, basically. I don't want to do that. I want to do a really good job. I'm looking at all the ingredients and I just really wish that I had a little bit more time to just really get the recipe into my head, but I don't have that time. I have to do it now.
So what's the process you're going to do?
While this is caramelising, I'm going to julienne the ginger, ready to fry it, and I'm going to get the smoking mixture together for the duck.
The first thing Julie does is chop down really finely the ginger. It's one of the last things to go on top of the dish, but I think she sees it as something she can get out of the way quickly.
That look good? Quick, quick, quick. And to make it even more crispy, a little bit of sea salt over that helps drag out the moisture. I'm basically taking through step by step how I would do it. You can put the juice in if you like.
I've done the full amount and I don't have enough juice, I don't think.
What I'll do, I'll give you mine. We're going to add some orange juice. We reduce that down until we get a syrup. That's the sauce. Say when.
It was good to see him help, and that support is a good thing to have. But if I was a chef, I'd probably just stand right at the end and stare, you know, just to really freak them out a bit.
The duck we're going to smoke it in a manner called tea smoking, which is a Chinese way to impart flavour into a dish, as well as the spices and the orange peel. The sugar is there to add some sweetness, but also to give it a beautiful colour.
Yeah.
As it's smoking. And the rice basically adds a little bit of flavour, but more so helps to bind it all together. The role of the chef is to educate, and hopefully I've helped her along the way of her path of knowledge.
Julia, that's the end of your 30-minute head start. Peter, your time starts now.
When Pete starts, my sauce is on, my ginger is done, and I'm getting ready to start smoking the duck.
She's well underway. Yeah, I'm going to have my work cut out for me now.
Pete is moving fast. You can tell he's done this before. He's, you know, chopping through things. He's so much like Dr. Octopus out of Spider-Man. He's just, you know, like a machine.
How you going, Julia?
Good. Wish he was still standing next to me, but good.
He looked very organised, knew what to go on first, got his sauce on, got his smoke ready. He looks like a, consummate professional.
30 minutes to go, guys. 30 minutes.
I'm getting ready to start smoking the duck. It's crunch time.
The biggest challenge for Julia is going to be tea smoking the duck because you can over smoke it and becomes a bit bitter or overpowering the smoky flavour.
When he's cooking his, he keeps lifting the top up, checking it's not overdone. The colour is completely different when he pulls his out.
I don't have that helping hand of him sort of giving me little hints along the way. That's making me very, very nervous because I'm worried about the duck. But I guess that means I really have to step up and think and feel and really connect with what I'm cooking.
Julia, Peter, you've both got 15 minutes left.
When my duck was in the pan and I was rendering it, I thought it was done and I turned it over, but then I thought that the skin could have been a little bit crispier and more caramelised, so I turned it over again, which is a massive no-no usually. So I may have stuffed up a little bit there, but hopefully it won't really show through in the end product.
Julia's duck looks very dark, and when Pete's comes out, it looks very light, and we all think, she's overcooked it. And so we're worried at this point that, that Julia might have blown the challenge.
Julia, Peter, you've got 5 minutes until you present your dishes to the judges. 5 minutes to go.
I really don't have time to make mistakes. I don't have time to do it again. So getting things like the ravioli perfect is absolutely critical.
I'm actually a little bit nervous now because I've rested my duck, but because the time is ticking away, I haven't rested it for as long as I would have liked. I'm still confident I'll win, but I'm not 100% happy with my dish at the moment.
I'm actually feeling confident that my dish is going to be ready and it's going to be on the plate and it's going to look good.
One minute to go, guys. 1 minute.
Go, Julia. Come on, mate.
This is the closest that any of the contestants have got to the professional chef. So at this point, we're thinking, hey, she might actually have this one.
Julia and Peter, your time is up.
I'm proud of my dish and I'm so happy that it's all done. And I feel exhausted, but really exhilarated as well.
Pete, if you could please bring your dish forward. Julia, if you could bring your dish forward. Pete, Julia, the judges will now taste your dishes. They'll each give your dish a score out of 10, and the person with the highest combined score wins this challenge.
The duck's not as pink as I'd personally like it to be. You can just get the hint of the tea smoke, maybe not as strong as I'd like it to be.
It's a very good dish. I'd be happy in a restaurant sitting down and eating that. It's a fantastic effort, whoever it is.
The things I notice is if you taste the bottom of the duck, where it hasn't had the sauce on it, you can taste the tea smoking. And when you taste the top of the duck that had the sauce on it, you kind of lose that because the sauce is so strong.
Well, this is going to be difficult. That dish is almost identical in appearance and, in fact, appeal as the other one. But there's a difference with the duck, and that's the tea smoke.
The duck is smoked beautifully. The balance of that sauce with the smoke is really just come together fantastically. The ravioli filling's delicious, but I don't know about the frying of it. It reminds me of an Italian crostoli. But in saying that, they're like, you know, they are lime ball, really, lime ball.
This ravioli seems like the chestnut and the pear has been cut a bit more chunky, and I feel a bit cheated because in this bit, there's not much pate there. And I love that combination of liver pate with duck. Having said that, that duck is impeccable. And this bit here, this little brown crispy, this bit here, which I know. No. Gary, you've got to have that because I know you're looking at it. There you go. The fact that there's a bit of duck on the plate that you and I would fight each other, probably to the death for, is a sign it's a great dish. What a privilege and a pleasure to be presented with two such fantastic dishes. Well, we've tasted both dishes. Let's go and reveal our scores.
Well, Julia, you've just faced one of the toughest challenges in this competition so far. You had to cook off against one of Australia's leading chefs, Peter Evans. Now, without knowing who made which dish, the judges have given both dishes a score out of 10. Judges, I can now reveal that plate 1 was Peter's. Gary, how did you rate plate 1?
I scored 8 out of 10 for the first plate. The duck was cooked nicely, the skin was glazed beautifully, sauce was nice. We all agreed it was really close between the two of them.
George, what did you think of plate 1, which was Peter's?
8 out of 10. It's a beautiful dish, you know. It's got, you know, the fattiness of the inside of the ravioli, the sauce. I just could do with a big jug of it. Yeah, it's a beautiful dish, Pete. Thank you.
Time for Matt to reveal what he gave the dish.
Eight out of 10. Good work.
Cheers.
Peter, that's a total of 24 out of a possible 30. Julia, if you now score more than 24 out of 30, you'll be getting a free ride all the way through to the final week of MasterChef Australia. Gary, what did you give plate 2?
I scored plate 2 9 out of 10. Those dishes were both really close. And what swung it for me was, Julia, your duck was cooked beautifully. And I just thought it had the edge over plate 1. And I was convinced that it was Peter's.
George, how did you rate Julia's dish?
9 out of 10. You can have a job in my kitchen any day of the week, yeah? That was brilliant.
I'm thinking she's won it. She really has won it.
If Matt Preston now gives you a score of 7 or more, you will win that guaranteed spot in the finals of MasterChef Australia. How does that feel?
I'm freaking out a little bit.
Well, Matt Preston is one of the toughest restaurant critics in this country, so anything could happen right now. Matt, it's time to reveal your score and the winner of today's challenge.
I had beaten Pete Evans, I'd beaten the chef. I was never, ever expecting it, and I did it.
You cooked that duck like a 30-year veteran of a French kitchen. It was fantastic. I've not seen duck cooked like that for the last year. It was really, really impressive. Congratulations. Peter is obviously a fantastic teacher.
He is, definitely.
Julia, because you beat our celebrity chef today, that's guaranteed you a spot in the finals week of MasterChef Australia.
I'm not sure what you're going to do over the next few months, but if you're willing, I'd love to be a part of mentoring you with experience with myself and my restaurants and some friends of mine.
Thank you so much.
Julia, that's an amazing offer, isn't it?
Yes, definitely.
Do you think you will take that up?
I think I'm going to have to, yes.
Pete, we've known each other for a long time, and what you did today showed what a great sport you are. To come in here, to give Julia that half-hour advantage, to teach her everything you know, to be an open channel of all those great ideas, to show her how to plate up a dish like that so beautifully. It's a fantastically generous thing to do. So from all of us, thank you very much indeed for doing that.
My pleasure.
Thanks very much, Peter.
Well done, Julia. We'll see you back here in the finals week. Say goodbye to the other contestants because you're heading home.
This could arm me with the knowledge and ability to win the title of Australia's first MasterChef, which is a great, great feeling.
Bloody little legend. Good on you.
Never expected this to happen, and she really deserved it. She did a really, really good job.
I'm actually looking forward to training Julia in all aspects of cooking, and I want to be part of that because I think it'll be a great journey for both of us. Today, Julia proved to myself and to everyone that she is one step away from becoming Master Chef of Australia.
It's definitely the reality check everyone needed that this is possible. She's a superstar now. You know, no matter what happens for the rest of this competition, she comes back the final week. She's shown us all that this is possible. It is possible with this experience to change your life.
Tomorrow night on MasterChef Australia.
This could be your toughest challenge so far.
Two teams face a race against time.
Yeah, let's go. Boom, boom, shake the room.
As they cook for the country's fiercest food critics.
This is definitely going to be another chance for me to prove myself to my fellow contestants.
Everything can come to a head in that blue team if it all goes horribly wrong.
We've got no fruit and veg. How are we going to pull this off?
And only the very best will be safe from elimination.
There are people on the blue team who haven't had a win yet.
We're gonna crush the blue team like bugs.